Good morning, my friends. So today I am near the Algiers bus station, the Algiers Main Bus Station, the Caroubier or Caroubier Bus Station. So on my right, it's Algiers' largest bus station, intercity bus station, with buses all around us that go to every single city and town here in Algeria, Africa's largest country, with more than 2,400,000 square kilometers. So this is our bus airport, main airport, that links the capital city Algiers to practically every single region of this vast country. So this is the main entrance to the station. There is a parking lot there at the station, and of course the station is on the right. This area here, this road here, is just used as a parking area by some buses. And now we are going to make an epic journey, if you will, here in Algiers, in our capital, by driving from National Highway 11 or the Northern Bypass Motorway to National Highway 5, or the Ben Aknoun Highway as we call it here, then back to this road here. So in other words, we are going to circle the capital through its main roads, its main bypass roads. Of course, these two roads, the two highways that I just mentioned, are very, very long, and we can't drive them. We can't drive down the totality of their distance or their length in one single video. Okay, it would take us perhaps hours in order to do so. However, we can circle the capital via these roads. So now if you want to join, we have just left the Northern Bypass Motorway or National Highway 11 in order to join National Highway 5, and in order to join National Highway 5 from this place, you need to go through this road here, known as the Oued Ouchayah Connecting Road, Pénétrante de Oued Ouchayah. The University of Caroubier is on the right, or Caroubier is on the right. It's the Islamic Sciences and Economics University. So the university is on the right, Hussein Day is on the right, and we are driving towards the Oued Ouchayah tunnels. There is a municipality here on the right known as El Maqarriya. La Glacière is on the left, it's a neighborhood, and Bus Jarrah is on the left as well. In fact, the tunnels go underneath Bus Jarrah. Always make sure you turn on your headlights, but not necessarily your hazard lights. Just your headlights will do when you are driving through a tunnel like this. This is in order to make sure that you are visible to other drivers, that other drivers notice you. And I prefer to drive in the middle lane to avoid the potholes that you would often find in the right lane, and to let other drivers overtake me using the left lane. Now, if you want to go to Bus Jarrah and Kuba and Hussein Day, you can take the right, this exit on the right. If you want to go to Blida, you drive straight on. You continue driving on this Oued Ouchayah Connecting Road. The subway is on my right, I can see it. This is the area where the subway leaves the tunnels in order to run as a regular train. It's on my right now, but I can't film it because I can't move this camera. It's on the dashboard holder. So if you want to go to Blida, you drive straight on the left. And now here, if you want to go to the airport, you take the left, the road on the left here. There is a sign there indicating that the airport is that way, but we have taken the exit on the right in order to drive onto highway number 5, National Highway number 5, also known as the Ben Aknoun Highway or the Ben Aknoun Motorway. Algiers has a wonderful highway system, highway and motorway system that services most of its suburbs very efficiently, provided that there is no congestion. Now, this exit here will lead you to Kuba and Ain Naja and Bir Khadem too. And now we are entering National Highway 5, also known as the Ben Aknoun Zeralda Highway or Motorway. It's a little bit misty in the background, and it's been raining lately in the last days, during the last days. It's April the 29th. Ramadan is drawing to its close, and now there is a gas station here on the right. It's the Ain Naja gas station. If you want to go to Jolivu, you take the exit on the right, and Jolivu isn't very far from Cuba. And our destination now is Bab El Oued. This trip is going to allow to let us discover two main connecting roads. We have just driven through one of them, the Oued Ouchayah Connecting Road, Pénétrante de Oued Ouchayah, and now we are driving towards the Frais Vallon Connecting Road that connects this road here, National Highway 5 or the Ben Aknoun Motorway, to National Highway 11 where we started filming this video. And then of course our final destination will be our departure point. It is going to be a round trip video. We started filming this video at the Algiers Main Bus Station, and we are going to finish it there. You can still drive to Hussein Day and Cuba via this road here, the Liza Nasser on the right, the Liza Nasser Connecting Road, Pénétrante de Oued Ouchayah. In other words, you can still drive back to the Algiers bus station. I mean our departure point via that road we have just passed. And now if you want to go to Blida, you've got to take that exit on the right over there by the Civital building. That's the road to Blida, or National Highway 1, that goes all the way to the Algeria-Niger border. Guess that I've got to overtake this car. All right. He merged into the right lane. So National Highway 1, the road to Blida, also goes on until it reaches the Algerian-Niger border in the Algerian far south. It's the longest road here in Algeria, the longest highway. It was built in the 1970s, and they also named it the Road of African Unity. And now, of course, that road is going to connect the new port of Hamdaniya, which is some 150 kilometers west of Algiers. And it's going to be a huge port. That road is going to connect that port to Nigeria, to Lagos in Nigeria, as Algeria is strengthening its economic ties with Nigeria. Now we are in the area of Said Hamdin. Said Hamdin has bus stations on both sides of this road. The Faculty of Law, that class building we have just passed on the left. Said Hamdin is a mainly residential area, not very far from Tiqsrain. There is an amusement park here on the left. The amusement park we commonly call the Ben Aknoun Park. Now you can enter that park via that exit on the right. Tiqsrain too is there. The park is at the entrance of the neighborhood of Tiqsrain. National Highway 5, or this section of National Highway 5, is beautifully decorated or lined with these palm trees. Hydra is on the right. There is a beautiful cedar tree here on the right. Some people who have big backyards plant cedar trees and even palm trees in their backyards. Just look at how beautiful the lawn is here on the right. And now Val d'Hydra is on the right. If you want to go to Val d'Hydra, you need to take the exit on the right. Then from there you can drive to Ben Aknoun and El Biel. And now we are approaching the area of Ben Aknoun. There is a university here on the left. It's a university building. It's the ITFC, I think. This is where they study political science. It's spring here in Algiers, and everything is so green. If you want to go to Ben Aknoun, you need to take the exit, this exit here on the right. Keep an eye on oncoming traffic. on incoming traffic coming into coming out of Ben Aknoun. That exit will also lead you to Ben Aknoun, to Din Ibrahim and Ain Allah. And those buildings on the left are part of the Sahrawi complex, apartment complex. And now this is the road that I need to take in order to drive towards, to leave the National Highway 5 or the Ben Aknoun Highway and go to the Frais Vallon Connecting Road. This road here connects the Chevalier area to National Highway 5. And the Algiers Olympic Complex is on the left. It's over there, with the July the 5th Stadium, an Olympic stadium here in Algiers. And on my right there is a wood, the Ben Aknoun wood, the beautiful wood of Ben Aknoun, which is one of Algiers' best recreational areas, with a small playground and a small amusement park for preschool kids. Ben Aknoun is on the right here. The mosque on the left is the Alarca Mosque. It's in Chevalier, one of the most beautiful mosques here in Algiers. And now if you want to go to Chevalier, you take the right, Chevalier and El Biar. But we are taking this underpass in order to enter the Frais Vallon Connecting Road. It's one of the longest tunnels here in Algiers. But not as long as the Oued Ouchayah tunnels, which are, I think, the longest tunnels in the car traffic tunnels here in the capital. Beautiful glass building here on the left. I wonder what it is. There is a company here, I think, yes. A company headquartered there. Now El Biar is on the right. El Biar and Chateauneuf. And Bouzria is on the left. That neighborhood over there in the background is known as Baranes, and it's part of Bouzria. And Bouzria is the highest part, is where the highest point is located here in Algiers. Algiers is mostly a flat province or wilaya. Now, if you want to go to El Biar and Bouzria via the Carnot Bridge, you take the right, this exit here on the right. Just look at how the grass is so green and beautiful. I love Algeria in the spring, but for vacationers and tourists, they are going to love it in summer as well. I particularly love this area because they developed it. They developed all those undeveloped places. They built these sidewalks, wide sidewalks, for local people to walk. And they have been taking care of the city lately. This is an area rich in water. You can see how lush the vegetation is. Just look at these wonderful willow trees here. There are olive trees here on the left. El Biar is on the right. Via the Bertraria area. There is a hospital there on the right. The Bertraria Hospital. And this is the Frais Vallon Connecting Road that connects National Highway 5 to or the Chevalier area to the central part of Bab El Oued. And this road here is connected to National Highway 11 by the Saïd Touati Street or the Saïd Touati Boulevard that we are going to drive through. Just look at how green that mountain is on the left, that hill. This is where the highest part of Bouzeria starts. Here, we are at the foot of the Jbel Koukou, or the Koukou mountain. El Biar is on the right here. And Tilimli too, you can drive to Tilimli via that exit on the right. Just look at these flower beds here. They are making the area even more beautiful with these flowers. Flowers of all sorts. Buttercups, marigolds. Such a nice job. This area here is in fact or was a riverbed. More than a century ago, this road was built in a riverbed. This area is known as Frais Vallon, or the Fresh Valley. And now we are approaching Triolé, a roundabout here in the upper parts of Bab El Oued. There is a cableway station there on the left, and there is another one some 100 meters away. The El Qattar Cemetery, one of Algiers' oldest cemeteries, is on the right. It's over there in the background. Now we are at the Triolé. The Triolé roundabout. It was officially renamed El Fida Square. And El Fida means sacrifice. And now we are on Saïd Touati Street, Saïd Touati Boulevard, also known as Bazeta, locally known as Bazeta. There is another cableway station here on the left, and these cableway stations connect this area of Bab El Oued to Bouzeria. It would be nice to visit Bouzeria by cableway. Okay guys, so today is a Friday morning, that's why there is no traffic here. It's traffic is completely fluid. However, on a weekday there will be traffic here, and this trip could take you longer. It could take you longer to drive on a regular weekday, especially during rush hour. There is paralyzing traffic here in this area. Now, there is the central part of Bab El Oued is on the right, and this is the Mayo Hospital. The Lamine de Barin Hospital. There is a vegetable market here in Bab El Oued. There are commercial streets in Bab El Oued. Bab El Oued is a very commercially active street. Many people like visiting it, and of course its residents love it. They adore it. And I spent part of my childhood here too. I had family here. I still have family. and you could say that I spent part of my childhood here because we used to visit them often. All right, so now we're re-entering National Highway 11. This is the El Kitani area, the coastal part of Bab El Oued. And Bab El Oued is one of the oldest neighborhoods of Algiers. It's named Bab El Oued. It literally translates as river gate, or the gate of the river, because one of the gates of the city of Algiers, of the old city of Algiers, was here in this area, and this is the area of the river, that river that we have just driven through. I'm not sure what the river was called. I never researched that. So there is a beautiful park here on the right, and these are the arcades of Bab El Oued. One of the commercial parts. There is a cinema here on the left, the Cinema Atlas, the Atlas Movie Theater. Bab El Oued is such a beautiful area. It has a balcony here on the left, a corniche where people can sit. There are benches where people can sit and watch the sea, and there is also a small amusement park there. And there is this interesting area. The Casbah of Algiers is on the right, the old city of Algiers. There is a music institute here on the right, the Mohamed Fawzi Music Institute. And Bastion 23, this is on the left. You see, it's a museum known as Bastion 23, or Qasr al-Riyas. There is a museum there about Algiers. And this Martyrs Square is on the right. One of the main squares. In fact, it's the main square here in Algiers. It's the largest, and it's a very commercial area. There are some markets there. It's not very far. There are a lot of clothing stores there, especially clothing stores. Now, if you want to go to Martyrs Square, you can take these stairs here. This is the area of the fishery. The fishery of Algiers. There is a fish market there. And now we are approaching the Algiers train station. It's on the right, La Gare d'Alger. It's on the right. This is where trains to Oran and Tizi Ouzou and Bijaya and Constantine set off, here on the right. And the passengers' bar is on the left. If you want to travel to France by boat, this is where you've got to come. There is a parking garage here on the left, the port's parking garage. And there is a parking garage near Martyrs Square as well. And now we are approaching the area of Tefoura. If you want to go to La Grande Poste, you take the left. The ramp on the left. The ramp that we have just passed on the left. La Grande Poste, or the central post office, is on the right. And now we are approaching Tefoura Square. It's on the left. There is a statue of King Massinissa, the one who unified North African lands. and founded one unified Berber or Amazigh kingdom here in North Africa. It's a green light, great. Now we are entering the ALN Avenue, which is in fact part of National Highway 11. And there is the May the 2nd bus station here on the left. That footbridge links this area to Champ de Manœuvre, to Mayday Square. It only took us 30 minutes in order to drive here from via the Ben Aknoun Highway and Bab El Oued. It's like a miracle, you know. Now if you want to go to Place du 1er Mai, Mayday Square, you take the right. Champ de Manœuvre, take the right, the ramp on the right. This is the ALN Avenue. The National Liberation Army's Avenue. Ben Oued or Belcourt is on the right. And now we are driving straight back to the bus station, to the Algiers Main Bus Station. This is the El Hamma area with the botanical garden. You can see the botanical garden in the background. There is this long train here, such an interesting thing. A red train connected to two blue trains. There is another train running on the other side of the tracks. Now in order to enter or re-enter the Caroubier bus station area, we need to take the right lane. As you can see, Gare routière bus station. Now if you want to go to Cuba and Ben Motorway, you take the ramp on the left. You will be driving there via the Nizam Nasser connecting highway. There is a bus stop here on the right, although it's not it doesn't have a bus shelter or a sign, so it's an unsignaled bus stop. And now we are entering the area of the Caroubier Main Bus Station, the Algiers Main Bus Station. Gare routière. And there is a gas station here on the left and another one on the right. The one on the left is open 24/7 and it's one of the best here in Algiers. It's my favorite gas station here in this area. And there is an intercity taxi station here with taxis or cabs servicing all the areas of the country. Now there is traffic here, and I think that I mean, in order to drive to the very point where I started filming this video, I've got to go through this traffic jam, but I don't really think that it's necessary. We can wrap up this video here. I hope that you liked it and found it useful. It only took us 35 minutes in order to drive around the city of Algiers, almost all of the city of Algiers, or at least its main parts or central parts, by driving down National Highway 11 and the National Highway 5 and taking the connecting roads, the Oued Ouchayah Connecting Road, Pénétrante de Oued Ouchayah, and the Frais Vallon Connecting Road. We drove through Bab El Oued, and there is a bottleneck there, of course, because after you pass the Triole roundabout, there is no more motorway. You are going to drive through the Said 20 Street, which is in fact plagued with traffic, and I think that the authorities need to find a solution for that. They need to build some sort of a motorway section across Bab El Oued in order to make all the system a ring road, a true ring road that runs around all of Algiers. We are going to leave that for engineers and technicians in order to find a solution for that, but as far as we are concerned, we have finished our trip, and I hope that you found it useful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the notifications button in order to receive notifications on our future videos. Also, I've noticed that only a third of you are subscribed, only a third of my viewers are subscribed. That's why I urge the other 2/3 to subscribe as well. Your subscriptions are going to help this channel progress and develop greatly. Alright guys, take care of yourselves, visit Algiers, visit Algeria, and drive safely. Goodbye.